foot today and mainly on weapons. Defense against knife first, and then afterwards we're gonna learn either the tentao, either the staff. It depends on the people that just arrived or not. We are in a Kung Fu retreat. That means that we do Kung Fu all time, all day, 7 hours per day. And it's a retreat, so we live here. Some of us staying one class, some of us staying like 3 days, or even 1 year or 1 month. We might need to start now because they get excited. We're gonna start. Let's go. Yeah, who is missing then? Because this morning we weren't that same. Ah, Sarah. Kasha?
Always. Sarah, Kasha, always.
They might. Line up. And feet together. Bow. Hi everyone. First half of this afternoon, it's defense against knife, and the second half, it's gonna be weapons, either staff, either tentao. You will see with Buddhasana, will tell you afterwards. 2 teachers for the afternoon, no break. You ready? Okay, come in, Sarah. And let's start with, again, defense against knife, so wrist and caster. The other way around. Elbows. The other way around. Shoulders forwards. Come on in, Cassia. Sorry. The other way around. Yep. Should be back. Stay up. 1 forward, 1 back. Yeah, make your brain work. Yeah, try to find it out. You up, one is in the front, one is in the back. You face one side, and then they open the other side, come up. And the other way around. Ooh. What does that look like in the other side? Okay, hands up. Ooh, that was hard. We're gonna train on that, a few hours. Circles horizontally here. The other way around. The other way around. We've done it, Priska. What do you mean? The other way around. That's hard. Huh? I don't know, it's hard on my shoulders. To the side. No, don't drop them. Small circle, really fast. And the other way around. And now just open, close your hands. Really open and close. Arm straight to the side. Yeah. And circles. And it's just like, nope, we're not gonna do that more. Circles the other way around. And now you're gonna pick apples here. So more movement in your legs. I'll try to not shake with the mic. Yeah, open those hands, really grab them. Yep, 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 a little bit more because I want a lot of pie. Okay, and to the side again. Open and close. Okay, come on your knees and both wrists to the front. fingers pointing towards you, and stretch your wrists. So you put your butt back. You try to keep both hands palm facing down first. And now, palm facing up. Be careful with this one, it's way more sensitive. And same, you try to bring your butt back, but I can't. I can't do it. I look like a dinosaur. Okay, and shake your wrists. Ooh, it's tough, huh? Twist your wrist together. Okay. A little challenge for all of you. Come on your toes. Try to bring your knee on the elbow in a crow. So you put just your knee above your elbow here, and you try to hold and quit the ground with your toes. So you're not gonna like do that. No, I want you to really be stable, and then maybe one foot up and the other one. Yeah, try it. Yeah, good job. Ooh. More, and you stay like that for 10 minutes. Okay, plank position. On your wrists. On your fist. Go all the way down. Stay down. Come up. On your hands. Come all the way down. Stay down. Come up. Come on your elbow. Come on your hands, sorry. Elbows, hands, elbows, hands. When you're on your hands, turn to the side. One leg up. Leg down, leg up, leg down, come back in the middle, stay in a plank, elbow down, so there's 10 more minutes. On your hands, and on the other side. And one leg up. Down. Leg up. Down, come back in the middle. And here, I'm gonna come in kind of like, how do you call that, a downward dog, whatever. Touch your toe, come back, touch your toe, Come back. Touch your toes. Come back. Yes, let's work that body. Let's work those shoulders, those wrists. Yeah. Okay, come up. Twist those wrists again. Shake them out. I had another exercise for you, but I'm not sure I can do that. Do you want to try? Yes. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Selena, can you come here behind me? So you're gonna find a partner. Grab this, and now you just walk forwards. Yeah? You can drop it. Yeah? Allez! Yeah. But you don't race. Be careful for your wrist, okay? If you don't feel comfortable about doing it, then we can do something else. So if you don't feel comfortable, stay on the side. The others, go for it. Yeah? Start here. And go for it. You change at the other side.
You're in control.
Yes. Nice, and switch. Or you can do the lizard. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I have the next level of this exercise.
I haven't done that since primary school.
Sometimes it brings you in school. Who? I could help you if you wanted to do it, Selena. I could do it also. Okay, do you want to try the second one?
Yes. Is it another animal?
Yes. Selena? So you stay here. Keep your hands up. At the beginning, you're going to help me, but you're going to just hold this one first, but like a bit closer. No, don't step back. Don't step back. Here, don't hold it. Don't hold it anymore. And here, I need to cross my leg and hold by myself. So drop your hands. And now I need to go by myself. And I just need to squeeze my leg.
Next level.
So who think like they can do it. Otherwise, you just do another round of the first one. Yeah? Come here. Yeah. Really squeeze your leg, Fred. Squeeze your leg, Fred. All of them. Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Come here.
I'm not sure if it is.
Here. And here, and try to squeeze your legs at your knees. Yes, here. Squeeze. Yeah, squeeze. Yeah. Oh, there is a wasp. Yeah. That's it.
Nice. Easy.
Be careful.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Huh? Doable. I wanted to do a parkour also, so I could put Mark in the middle. They need to come over. So that's wrist exercise, really good for wrist exercise, really old exercise. It came in old school when we were young. What's the foot? On the fist?
Oh my god, I think you...
They knew.
How are your arms? How are the wrists?
Warmed up.
Warmed up? Okay. Okay. What I was thinking is maybe doing it again on your fist this time.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, last round.
Last one.
Last round on your fist.
But like the last one.
Yeah. Oh, like you want. The one you prefer. Which one do you prefer, Selena? Yeah? Like that, or you want to squeeze? Okay, squeeze.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Good. That was good.
Ouais.
You got better at the end there.
You could do it on your hands.
I have bony knees. I have bony knees.
So in case you were wondering, we do that for the strength of your wrist, the strength of your shoulders. So if one day you're bored of like Kung Fu traditional exercise, you can do this one. It's a really old Kung Fu exercise because we do that when we're kids. Uh-huh. Yeah, so you need to be stable, you need to have a nice core, and in order to have a nice core, you need to do the bamboo exercise. That's how I link everything together. Whatever, you can line back up again. Take a sip of water, we're gonna go to the knife exercise right now. A little bit of change for the school. Try some new partner exercises to bring the energy high and have everyone laugh a little bit before we fight with knife. Because the goal is to make people like each other and like help each other before they're gonna kill each other.
Stick a knife into me.
With a knife. Lucky us, it's a rubber knife. So we're not gonna die. Okay, partner up. If you want to keep the same partner, just stay with them and make a pair right now. And grab a knife for each pair. Up. Yeah. Tiens. She always has one. Knife. Defense against knife. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Hey guys, we've seen a lot of those techniques last week, so I'm gonna see what you remember from it a little bit. For the others, it's new, so let's try it. Defense against knife. If someone attacks me with a knife, do I defend myself? Yeah, if you see someone with a knife, just run away. You're never gonna be able to save yourself without being cut, okay, if you get into it. So if you can run away, as Ophir like to do, it's like if I punch you with my knife and I'm like, give me your money, what are you gonna do? Give the money, okay, be smart. It's not by doing a one self-defense class against weapon, or maybe 1,000, that you're gonna be able to fight against a knife, okay? It's unpredictable, you don't know what a person can do with it. Sometimes they can have many. Whatever, if you can avoid it, yeah? Keep your temper down, keep your chi down, do some Qigong, whatever. Keep it down and control it. Okay, but then, we can still learn some techniques if it's really dangerous and someone is really going for it, okay? Because if it's just a threat, like that, give me your money, obviously you're not gonna do any technique against it. You're not gonna punch them, you're not gonna attack them. But if it starts to stab you, then you need to defend yourself, okay? So the idea today is to find a way to do it. In that situation, a straight stab, if you don't mind. If she does a straight stab, I don't stay in the middle. That's the first lesson, okay? I never stay in the same line of a knife. So if she does that again, what I'm gonna do, it's going to the side. Hands up, and you just switch your stance to the side. So again, ideally on the outside. Because if I go on the inside, then they can maybe exactly, turn around, grab me with the other one, and then stab me again. So first exercise, just try to avoid the knife, really quick, change hand, the other side again, and then change partner, attack them. Yeah? Few minutes on that. Most of you know it. Let's go. I have two in my... Girls, come here a little bit. You're too close for me. Yes. Let's sit. She's too good. So try to don't jump. Try to not jump. So here you grounded. Just change side. Yes. And stay grounded. Don't jump. Not like that. You don't want to be on your toes. You want to be grounded. So always in a good stance. So when you move around, try to survive and have a good stance afterwards. Yes, better. Yeah. You can even just do that. Just like bring it back here. Yes. You don't have to run away. But be closer to her. Really stab her. Does he go for it? No. Make sure you switch the one that is doing it. Yeah. Do you remember the first technique?
Slapping? That never works.
It works so well.
No.
You just need to do it well. It's just that if you hold it this way,
That's how someone's going to hold it. They're not going to be like, oh.
it's a surprising.
Okay.
It's because you know. If someone doesn't know, it's always going to surprise them. And when Ophir does it,
Yes,
there
when
is
he does it, yeah.
there is no chance.
But he's Ophir.
Ophir is our instructor and is like thousands of years of like practice. And that's why it works all the time, okay? I'm just 1 year and 4 years. Okay, let's stop that. Salute your partner. Easy, okay? That's easy, but I'm not gonna stay there. The person can move. I need to control that knife. The goal is to really control the knife all the time until the end, okay? Or the person. Actually, the knife, the weapon, I should say the weapon, and the weapon is the whole arm. So I need to control all of that, yeah? So now when she's gonna stab me, I'm gonna turn to the side, and grab the wrist, okay? The thumb, it's down, and it's the same hand, okay? So she's attacking with the right, and I'm attacking with the same side, but it's my left. Make sense? And here, what I'm gonna do, it's just slapping the back of the hand, okay? And as Joe was saying, it never works.
No.
So it's why you're gonna try it. You don't want to put your hand too close to the wrist, otherwise there is no. Well, it works with Selena. She was surprised about it. You really want to keep space to have the wrist open. You see that motion? When I do it, her fingers open. It's what we did this morning. It's what you want to feel. So if you're too close to the hand, it's never gonna happen. Well, okay, she's nice with me because she's a good partner. She knows that it needs to happen. It's like theater a little bit, but that's the idea, okay? So you're gonna try that. I'm facing her, she's stabbing me again, to the side, grab the thumb down, and with my right hand, I slap the bottom of the back of the hand. You don't have to slap too hard, like to destroy the hand. The goal is to really find the spot on the top of the hand and really like, how do you say, like snap it, okay? So try it, see how it feels like. The knife is maybe go really far, so be careful about your surrounding. But try it, yeah? Both hands, both partner, try. Yeah, same partner.
You have strong wrists.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so that's why we need springy power, Joe. Because if you push,
Yes.
doesn't work. If you like, I'm sure if Mastarian does it, like your hand just explodes. No, I'm kidding. But so try to make it fall. Really like. If you hear, try to really like slap it for it to fall. Yeah? Sorry, it's okay. So usually it should not be too painful. Okay.
No, it's not. No, I was feeling the different. How do you hold your hands when you slap?
Actually,
Because with her, it
I-
feels like just a slap on my
yeah,
wrist. You know?
because she's so nice. My goal is to really put the knife out, so I really slap on the top.
But you slap here and
Yeah, because if you hear,
yeah,
it doesn't
so you
happen.
slap there. Feels
Yeah,
like
because
a
what
slap.
you know what we did this morning?
Yeah.
Here, I grab and I push here with my wrist,
Yeah.
with my palm. Because if I push here, do you feel anything? No. That's what we want. Exactly the same thing as this morning. This tension, the nerve wracking here, that's what we want because that's what's gonna open my hand. Look, for me it's really obvious, but like if I twist it, it's open my fingers. Okay, I'm really weak on my hands, so it works really well. It's a nice example. But that's it. That's what you want.
Dat was een beetje te hoog.
Too nice. So do it for real. Put it out. So no, you can keep your calm and like do it still slow, but it's just the slapping. Try to make it fall. So don't force too much. Let him like do it, be able to do it, and more is comfortable with it, more you hold it to like increase it. Yeah. Try it. Yeah. So again. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Some underneath, at the wrists, yeah. And here you really want to slap to have his hand twisting and opening. Because if you really slap on this part of your hand, his fingers are gonna open by themselves, and it's what you want. You want to slap, so like the knife is falling.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Go for it. It's gonna tell you if it's too much.
Yeah.
It's not made of sugar. Like a slap. Really, like you want to get it out. Go for it, Fred. Out. Oh merde, so maybe not this hand.
But
Oui,
he's
yeah,
treating me, he's treating me gently.
Go for that one. Yeah.
He's treating me gently.
No, it's good then. You were doing the half of it, sorry. Okay, salute your partner and change partner. Change partner, challenge them, Selena. Challenge them. Make them do it. Make them fold the knife.
We're still doing the hip.
Did you guys can switch? Yeah. Ah, that's it. You did it. And Selena is the easiest one. Huh?
No. It took like 5 times.
Yeah.
So why, Selena? Can you explain to Joe why? What happened?
Am I not hitting at the right spot?
Yes. Yeah. It was more, before I could more feel like the slap of it than the technique, than the bending.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
But isn't it? Okay.
But then the last time you had the right spot. So there was this moment, same as this morning here, where this lock is happening.
It's here.
Look how her finger open.
But you have to.
It's the goal.
It's more of a, with a push, kind of, than this slapping
See,
is
that's-
usually not working.
Yes.
But
It's you go through.
yeah,
It's like
That's,
you
it should
have,
be described like that.
you
instead
have,
of slapping. Yeah.
but you can do with a slapping. It's springy power. If you do it with a slapping, it's springy power. If you do it with a push, it's more like everyone.
God, it was too low. Yeah,
There.
yeah.
Good. See, there is not a lot of force going in. What about you guys? What happened? The pinky girls? It doesn't work?
For me, it never worked.
On your wrist or on the others?
Anyone I was with.
Okay, let's see.
I'm just not good at this.
So here, try to hold at the wrist like as close as you can from here, okay? And then it's gonna be pushing here because what you want is the tension that we did this morning. Like when you have that angle, then the fingers are gonna open by themselves. Okay, so you don't slap the hand, the back of the hand, it doesn't work. You kind of like push through, like almost over the knuckles to really like have that bend, and then the fingers are open by themselves. Yeah, but it's not gonna work there because she has a wristband already. It's the surprise of it. Because by doing that, just really fast, it's just gonna rack the nerve there. So she cut herself, that's it, that's the end of it.
You just gotta cut your own hand to get the knife.
So first self-defense against weapon for a lot of them. Go for it. You really want to put it out. More.
I don't wanna.
It's big. Okay. Yes, nice. Good. Good. How is it?
Good-ish. I mean, stopping it kind of.
Oh. You almost grab it. Okay. And stop there. Stop there now. Does it work every time?
Not every time.
No, every time. So what do we do when it doesn't work? We do something else. Easy, easy peasy. We escalate. We follow up. We just kick them. Hopla, that's done. So, she's stabbing me again. I'm not in the way anymore. I grab it. I want to put it out. It doesn't work. Okay. I need to find something else. Because that might happen. I hope it will never happen to anyone, really. Here, I'm gonna put both hands on the wrist to really have good control on it. Turn her wrist down here. So I have control on the elbow. Now the elbow is pointing up, sorry. And now I just push on the elbow. I don't pull her, okay? I don't pull her. If I do that, she's never gonna come down, okay? I want to control the elbow because I want to control the shoulder, and I want the shoulder and the head going down, okay? So again, here, side, grab. It doesn't work. You can still try. If it works, it's better. You can do something else. Here, twist the wrist a little bit. Try to have that elbow up. Then you put your arm across, down. Yeah? Yes. Side, grab, doesn't work. Twist, down. Are you okay, Selina?
Yeah.
It's not too hard.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's fine.
Yes? Yeah. So the key point here, it's I'm not going down. She is. Okay? So my elbow, it's putting her down. My body is not going down before her. Okay? Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah? I'm gonna go around you. But with the same partner, try the same technique plus that if it doesn't work. Let's go. For you guys, all the way down, control on the arm, on the shoulder. Take the momentum, step out. Yeah? Yes. So now, what you want is have control on the elbow, so you keep that up, and you put pressure on the elbow, so you control the shoulder going down. That's what you want to do. So if you do that again.
So
Don't twist it too much, and now you can put pressure across the elbow, and you put that down, the shoulder down, not the wrist. Yes, exactly. That's where you put the yes.
I'm stabbing myself when I turn.
And she's letting you do it
No,
like.
no, she's doing it. No.
Oh.
So I'm just very like flexible.
So for you, I would say don't turn that much the wrist, because if you don't
Put it here.
exactly you
She sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. But this time you didn't, but previously
Oh.
you did.
okay.
So it's kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
It's why you stab yourself. It's the reason why you stab yourself. Here, stop it. You should have the knife pointing down because you have the elbow up. So that's yes, because like that the elbow is locked. But if you keep twisting,
Yeah.
here she's flexible, but you don't have any control on the elbow anymore. She's just gonna come up, and you're gonna be like in a baudra, in a bad situation. Yeah. So you want to lock the joint of the elbow. That's yeah. Are you sure? Yeah, nice. Yes. And if you want to be more accurate, she's not gonna drop down on her leg, okay? She's never gonna follow you on her leg. She's gonna do something else. So you need to use the momentum. So you need to step back a little bit when you do it to bring them down. So you kind of like pull them down in front of you, create the space for them to go down and not do that.
Oh, step back.
Yes, exactly. Either pulling her forwards, either like to the side. Try to manage that, the space, to not have her on a leg. More in a weak position.
You just smelled.
So we're not doing that. Did you did you understand the technique, or did you knew this one?
No.
Yeah?
I'm doing my best.
Yeah, sure. But you're doing what we learned this morning. So I was wondering, maybe you just wanted to do what we do this morning. And it's nice.
He did like he tried to do it with the elbow. He didn't succeed to turn.
Okay.
He missed that.
Okay, try it. Try it, vas-y, Marc. We're gonna find a way.
Actually, grab
This
there.
side,
Yes.
yeah.
Flat there.
Oh,
Okay.
it works well. No, stay here. Come here, come back. You stay here. You have control on the wrist
Yep.
with both hands. Both hands on the wrist. Here. You just twist a little bit his. No. Twist a little bit his arm. Yeah. And now you have control on the elbow.
Oh, yeah.
So now you twist your body this way, and you have control on the shoulder here.
So I pull him out. I can move that way.
Yeah, and you bring the wrist up. So here, look, like, drop it. Here, I have control. Here, and I just put pressure here,
Oh, okay.
and it's dropping down by himself.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yes, that's the technique.
And then lean into him like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to try and hide.
Okay, everyone, switch partner. So salute your partner and change. So change. Go with someone. Go with someone else. Like that instructor with like other people. Joe. Change. Yeah, it's nice if you listen, guys. Yeah. So switch with them. Nice.
Try to do what they want.
So ideally, actually, don't try to pull him out on his own self. Try to pull it out. It's gonna be way easier, especially a little one. Just pull him out, elbow on the elbow.
I mean, this one works as well. But I feel like this is easier. This is far, yeah. Because I have a free hand, I can move more around. I don't have both hands.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
especially if you have I mean, for me, it doesn't make any difference because I'm just so, sorry, I'm just so used to. And here you are across, okay? You're not on it. On it, you can slide down, but you're across it. So because you're across, you really lock the elbow, and it's gonna go down, okay? So that's maybe the difference. It's like, here I will have control with my forearm across, and here I have control on the biceps more. And here, at least I have control, full control on the weapon with both wrists. So if, for example, I've been cut before, where I have one hand that is like a bit weak, at least I have control with both hands on the knife, and it's going down, and then I put my knee on him, and then the knife is safe. So it's like a way, you know, to keep control. Yeah? Let's see it. Yes, nice. So when we do those partner exercises, we don't resist. Less you're gonna resist, the better it's gonna be for your joint.
Okay.
So if he bring you down, just lay down.
Okay.
And at least he can finish the technique or whatever. We train together.
Okay.
There is no against. If he asks you to go a bit harder or like, can you resist a little bit more? I would say try it, but always be careful because more you're gonna resist, more your joints can pop out.
Okay.
It can break.
Yes.
So less you have resistance, the healthiest is gonna be for your joint. Yeah.
Can you try so she can correct me?
Nice. Yes, exactly. Stepping out is the best. You don't have to turn all the way around. He kind of like fall on himself then. If you go a little bit more, pull a little bit more forwards, at least he's gonna lay down in the front of you. You have full control. But if you twist on himself, you don't know what's gonna happen. And even you don't know what's behind you.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, so you twist again around. But like for example, if I do it with Mark, go for it. Here, what I'm gonna do is just this way. There. And like that, yeah. It was really strong. I didn't expect to do that. But you know, on the same line. It's not wrong at all, I'm saying. Yes. And so here you need way more control on the shoulder because what you're doing is just pulling right now. So now it's more like you need to work on the technical. Am I doing it right?
Okay.
Yeah?
Slower, maybe.
Maybe. Sorry?
Same arm, yeah? She's grabbing with
Yes, you grab with the same arm, slap, and then,
Yeah, because you grab with the other, yeah.
yes, this one. Yes. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Salute your partner. Selena. So, she stabbed me again. Okay, we're really in a big fight today. I'm on the side, I'm slapping, doesn't work. I try to pull her, but she resists so bad, so I can't do it anymore. Okay, and I try to not do that. Okay, what can I do then? One of the techniques is to just bring it back and do the figure 4, okay? We're going complicated and way more complicated and way more complicated. In a fight, it's never gonna happen. You're gonna go straight for the easiest, but I really hope you never go in a fight with a knife anyway. So admitting, doesn't work. Here, she resists, she's really strong. What do? I just use her strength because she's pulling back, so I just use it. And I bring my hand that is free because I was slapping, I try to pull. I bring my hand that is free behind, and I put my elbow, so if you turn around, I put my elbow behind her shoulder, grab the wrist, and here, it's really painful on the shoulder. So she might stab herself. So be careful for the shoulders, yeah? Again, we do the combination. Here, doesn't work, I try, they resist, doesn't work. Here, I bring it back, and just step in, shoulders back, or even out, depending on the person position. And here I just grab the wrist and pull back. Okay, try it. The figure 4. Same partner, and I'm gonna switch you in 3 minutes. The what?
I just said this is not a Liz-friendly move. Like I am very clumsy, so there would be a lot of.
A lot of mess.
Like it's like go.
So try to do the full technique, the full sequence. It's gonna help you. The first one you grab with the left. Yes. And then you slap. Doesn't work. Then you try to pull, but it resists. So now, yeah, and it resists. So now you keep the left on it. Keep the left on it. This one is free. You bring it back. You exact. Nice, nice. That's it. And here, careful, careful. You put your. No, it's okay. You can step. You can stop there and just grab the knife, definitely. Or you can put your elbow on the shoulder. That's it. But stay behind. Stay in. Yes, exactly. And here you have the leverage here. This one. Okay. And usually, if it's painful, people are they're just gonna let go. If you just let them like drop the knife, that's it. otherwise they're gonna stab themselves. Nice.
And then I switch hands.
Yes. Yeah. Great. And if you can have even more, I don't know how flexible you are, but if you can have even more like your shoulder, elbow behind the shoulder instead of here, here it can work. I agree. But if you have it behind the shoulder, it's like.
Works also.
So here. Yes.
And here, yes, nice. So just
Go up.
just a little bit. Just put your elbow here.
And then lift up.
Yeah. Yes, here. And now you grab the wrist, and you just pull behind like that. Like that. Yeah.
Down?
Like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. That stretch. You need a figure 4. You need that angle. Nice.
For me, I need to. Can you do it slow with me?
Yes, that was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Doesn't work. And then
Keep this one on the wrist. Keep this one on the wrist. The other one is free. Bring it back. Bring your hand down. Yes, here. Elbow on the shoulder. Yeah,
elbow on the shoulder.
exact. That's it. And here you have the twist.
Exactly. If you catch me like that,
Yeah,
and then. But you
here,
need to.
like this. Like this. I have my shoulder, my elbow on the shoulder, and this here. He wants to come out. You can feel it.
okay.
So you just say like, drop the knife, and they're gonna drop the knife. Yeah. How is it, guys?
The steps coming up.
No, it's fine, yeah.
Just go like
Yes, nice, Mark.
already behind you.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, switch partner and try that technique with someone else. See if it's possible to do it with Fred. Huh? Come on. Go for it, sorry.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work. So I
Fred.
go here,
Yes.
and this doesn't work at all.
Yes, it's because you should have it. I don't know about the height difference. Come down, come out of it. I don't know at all about the height difference. It's not like I've done it with people that tall in my life, but it should be like elbow to the side and you have it here. But if people don't feel anything, I mean, I'm not gonna. No. You don't feel anything on the shoulder. Maybe if someone was bigger, maybe try with. No one is bigger. Try it with Sarah. No, the idea would be like have the elbow really back in the shoulder and twist it, but.
Same partner?
No, you switch with whoever you want to switch with. Maybe
Them too?
Maybe Cassia and Maren, if you feel like. Nice. She's going for it.
No, see that it works.
Yes. What did you find?
Remember I was doing knee stabbing? It's just, I was just saying, what if? Okay, what if?
What if?
It's a little humorous.
Uh-huh.
Just, it's like, no.
So ideally, Elise, you will be in pain. Okay?
But no, he did have me like perfect. Yeah. But then it was like because then I actually did drop it, I was like,
And ideally, it will break your shoulder.
yeah.
Okay? Even for the first one on the elbow, I don't think it's gonna like hold on and be like, oh, gentle, it doesn't work. No. I think it's gonna be like, and it's gonna go down. And you're not gonna feel anything anymore. So there is a lot of what if, definitely. Yes, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't she does it, but when he did it, it hurted.
Okay. Let's see again. So here, start, look, come back a little bit. Well, exactly. Start with this one, like that, thumb down.
Yeah.
Bring it back, and then bring this one inside. Yes, elbow, shoulder.
Oh yeah, that's better. Where did yeah. I want to try with that now.
Everyone is gonna have trouble with Fred. So ideally, you have the other hand on it. Yeah, that's it. And this one is going in. Yes, this way. So try to not. But your elbow should be really on the shoulder here.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
That hurts. When you don't have it there, it doesn't hurt. I feel when you pull, it will hurt.
Yeah, and sometimes you can even have it if. Sorry, excuse me, Maren. If you just have your arm here, sometimes you can have it.
Yeah. Ah.
See? So without having the shoulder, we have elbow shoulder.
To put the Sco under and over. Oh, actually, this one is better.
But this one you can come out really easily.
Oh yeah.
If you control the shoulder with both hands, it's different. It's like you have another control on it.
No, yeah.
Yeah?
I can go anywhere. Yeah. Let's try it. I still don't know.
We might need some help with the mask.
Yes, tell me.
I can't
Yes.
tell from here what's happening.
So here, put that here. This, there, yes, exactly. And here you want to, yes, exact. So that's the ideal position. You are really tall, so it's always really hard. But that's it. That's what you want. And you can't do way better, way more of. It's not gonna feel anything. It might be a way of like size. Yes.
Can you come? I've got a question. So I do this, and then I go.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But what do I do with this hand?
You keep control on the knife. Never drop. Never. Yeah. Because maybe it's gonna drop it. Or maybe you can grab it if it's long knife or whatever. Maybe you can grab it
If the hand is. Oh yeah.
if you can see the handle. Yeah. Try again. Yeah. So here, see how many times you change hands.
Yeah.
That's what's dangerous. Changing hands. And in the technique I'm teaching, thank you actually. Here I grab it. Pull, doesn't work. Grab with the other one. This one doesn't work because she's too strong. I never drop it. Never. Here, I bring it back. Never drop, never open my hand until maybe now. That's it.
Oh, okay, and I'm like switching all the
You
time.
switch all the time.
Yeah.
So that's maybe why you wonder what the other hand is doing.
Then like this. Don't leave this hand.
Yeah, you don't even need to open. Yes. Yes, exact. And now maybe you can switch it to control whatever. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what's the problem?
No, nothing.
So the next one, it's just gonna be pulling, bring it back. You know, when they put you down like that, I'm always careful about this one. Yeah, it's like you pull, then bring back, and then it's like knee down. You ready for that? Yeah? Okay, did you have enough rep?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey everyone! Salute your partner. Okay. Another one. It's gonna look messy. Okay, the figure 4, it's so hard to get. On Fred, it doesn't work. Whoever wants to challenge him needs to partner with him.
He needs to be tall.
We're gonna need Master Yan and Ophir. But so what it's gonna look like? It's more, go for it, like that. Side here doesn't work. I drop down. She's so strong. So it's not gonna look like, oh, I'm here. I have the time to put pressure. No, it's gonna more look like I pull, I go back, I bring it down, and then sorry, Selena.
Good.
And then I want to control from the back. Okay, because that motion, it's already painful. She can't stay here. So you control it, drop down, be careful with your partner. Can you drop down slowly? And then from here, you can control them, okay? So you can either like take the knife, either stab them, twist the head, whatever you want to do, but try to do that. So here, after the stabbing, just bring it back. There is like kind of like really short moment before she can turn around. Pull here, in the back of your knee. If they want to go down, slowly go down. Keep tension on it, ideally, and then do whatever, take the knife, and put the knife under their throat and be like, you stop now. Okay? 4 techniques, that's the last one. So change partner for this one. Yeah. In case you're not on the floor yet. Yeah, you're gonna go down because it's like I can't do whatever. But there is no pressure. But that's the technique. Guys, you can partner up if you need a knife. Yes.
So, if I'm attacking you,
Yeah.
let's say you're trying to do this.
Yeah.
My inclination is going to be to pull the knife away this way.
Yeah.
So, would you just want to kind of take me around my back this way, not like?
Yeah, I will follow you. Definitely, because if I, for example, I do that, it doesn't work, and I want to pull you up. Well, I don't have the best grip at all.
Right.
But if I want to pull you down and you do something else,
Right.
exactly like that,
Yes. Okay.
you're just already in it. And so I just grip it and whatever. Definitely, you always follow. It's what we learn in pushing sticky hands. You follow the energy. And that's one of the techniques. It's like if the person is pulling, you just pushing again. You know, like they pulling the energy, so you just go their way.
So to get him, so if you're pulling,
You really pull.
I'm pulling like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But most people are gonna pull this way, yeah.
This
So
way?
then but this seems so hard to go all the way in.
Yeah, it's why it's really fast. It's the ideal. It's like you really pull. You really pull this way, and it's my left arm, so it's never gonna happen. But you pull this way, and here they're already stepping in it.
Okay.
See, it's like here they're already in it. He keeps his arm straight. For this one, it's really hard. But ideally, I pull, turn it around, and drop it down.
Okay.
And it's like 1 second happening. So there is a big pull before. Obviously, you.
So here.
Yes. And drop it down. When you are on the back, knee.
So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work to you.
Joe is just gonna grab his knife and be like, "You stop." Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can stop here. Yes. Yes.
Sensei. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
But once I'm here,
Yeah.
I kick her leg.
There.
Yeah, but how?
Oh, this one.
Like
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And with the other one, with the one where you pull, so you're here, you pull back, you are facing her. With this one, I agree that you are almost back to her. But if you do this one here,
Oh, I was
you're almost
Okay.
facing her.
It's a bit easier.
It's
isn't it?
it's
Because you have not to do that.
it's what I was telling is like the figure four is never gonna really happen as you want. And so if you want to do something faster, this one looks way faster. It's like you pull them, go back, down, take the knife. Well, don't kill them, but that's it. That's it.
You didn't pull.
Yeah.
We got him down. We got him down.
So when you do this technique, you really need to pull. If you don't pull, it's never gonna work. If you do that, the person is gonna pull this way.
Yeah.
So it's never gonna work. So you need to really pull back and then
Okay.
this balance.
I also didn't pull.
Maybe I was a bad teacher on this one. Next time I will explain better. Did you get it online? Was it easier to understand? He's just stabbing you 1,000 times. Okay, everyone, stop here. So now you have 4 techniques. Okay, first you slap, even 5. You slap, then the boat, then the figure 4, and then the one of you pull and bring it back. Okay, we have all of that. So there's only 4. I don't know how to count. Now you're gonna change partner, and when the person is stabbing you, choose the one you're doing. So when that happens, you still grab it with the under thumb and try to see the technique that is gonna come out. Okay? If you block with another arm and do another technique, like all of you, just follow up until the end, until the person is down or without the knife. Okay? That's the goal. Now you need to go through all of it until they don't have the knife anymore, or you control them on the floor. Yeah? But don't injure each other, be kind to each other, let go of it. Yeah? So change partner, and go for it. Now you have a lot of techniques.
Okay. You have a knife or no?
I don't have a knife.
Okay.
Extra knife, extra knife. One extra knife.
I can have a knife again. Thank you.
She needs one more for her back.
I don't know why there is so many knives now. They keep exactly. It's like Chuan Tao. Oh. Oh, the dagger. But that's a nice control. She's just laying on you. So that's not the best because she has her hand here and she can just put it in your eyes. Do better next time.
Okay, I was like, are you gonna let me just go?
And so here, yes, exactly. Try to go all the way down, Elise. Oh, but you don't have to put her down. Just tell her to go down. And here you can gently put your knee on the shoulder. So don't put your weight on it, just your knee on it. And then you say to her like, drop the knife down. And
Drop
then
the knife down.
that's done. Now it's done. And yes, you could punch her. You could like to make her drop it. But we stay kind with each other. You can mimic it, definitely to finish it. We're not gonna have any survivor at the end of the class. They're just all gonna die. It's what happened when you mean.
Oh, my keys.
Wait, how is this supposed to work? Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
It works.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You're not tall, but you're not tall either, you know? So that's why I think for you, I think that makes the most sense. Instead of, like you said, it's the easiest.
Yeah.
You don't have to really think about, you don't even really think about your footwork. You kind of just do it.
Yeah, and I just walk
Yeah.
like on the
Until you go down, then you put your knee. Yes. Yes.
and then I can take the knife.
Yeah. That's it. For me, it's the best also.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels the most logical.
Or we were just saying, like, you know,
Because
like someone like him or Fred, she's not going to be able to control their arm
no,
necessarily.
because
No.
I tried one with the
No.
pulling, and when I go like up, he's too strong for me.
Yeah, and they can do whatever with you. It's like you go up, you hear. It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'm open.
It doesn't work for
No.
me. Maybe if you're like big and strong.
But it's what you learn. You learn what works for you as an individual. Does that work?
Well, if he does it on me, yes. Vice versa, no. We need to get mastery and double that one.
Exactly. Ideally, Fred, you're good at it, but you want to keep the shoulder here.
Yeah.
You want to keep a full,
Elbow.
yeah, like the elbow behind the shoulder.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yes, because you always hear, and actually the person can like just open the arm if they can.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So by just keeping it a bit further, they're not gonna be able,
Yeah.
because you use that momentum against them. They're just kind with you, actually. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna show you a last one in case that happened. Why not? So Joe, tiens, you can have one.
Double daggers in the back.
What?
Triple daggers. Quadruple daggers.
So if he stabbed me, and unfortunately this time I'm on the inside. Okay? What do I do if I'm on the inside? I didn't know it had like that end. It was like left-handed or whatever. So here my first reflex is to be careful about this one. So I need to stab him. I need to do something before he does anything. So here it's going to be palm strike, come in, and drop down. But I don't go down, okay? So if one day that happened to you, you don't go the right side, you go the other side, grab it. Grab the knife as much as you can, the weapon. Grab it. Hey, keep control on it. Palm strike, whatever, elbow, deconcentrate him, and then try to pull him down as far as you can, as fast as you can. Yeah? In case that happens in those exercises that you're doing right now, because you can hide the knife, you don't know which one you're using, and then, no, with two it doesn't work. Okay, change partner.
Can we drink water?
I said no break. No, drink water when you need to. Drink water when you need to, and find another partner. Don't ask for water. We are in Thailand, and we don't want you to die. So I can have another knife, or
No.
why not?
Fine.
You have two.
I have two, so I can choose which one. No, you cannot.
No, that's great. If you want to do that, you can. Go for it.
How many knives do you want?
I don't know. Just three.
You already have three.
Okay, so I didn't go this way. I went this way.
Yeah.
And so what can I do? I can do.
What does it look
So with this hand is really hard.
That's what I.
Yeah. If you go with this hand, it's really hard. If you go on the inside.
Oh, with the right hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Always the
far
one
hand.
exact.
Okay, so sorry. Go ahead. So here.
Yeah.
Come in.
Yes. Because if you have the other arm. Yes. You bring the arm back. Bring her down.
just not too?
I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
I already got a little bit of back and forth.
That thing stinging on the feet.
Oh man. Yes.
So I asked him to put some onion on it, salt in it. So what now?
So if you onion, you think it's good?
I think I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know.
Just cut one and just apply it on it, and then.
You have onion in the kitchen if you want, Sarah. Yeah. Cow. There's rice.
All right, let's.
Also, Google what you can do, please.
I mean,
First one, let's do Google. It's not. It's regular.
it's a regular. I don't know. I put it away now. It fly away now. Well, I'm sorry.
Just do this.
Yeah, handle it. So we had a problem with a student. He's just been stung by a bee. Sometimes they live on the mat. She drops the knife, everything, no problem. Okay, for the last 2 minutes, change partner again.
Someone who sweats more than me?
Huh?
Is it someone who sweats more than me?
Yep. Usually when people come in, they're gonna sweat a lot. Same. All of them. Yeah. What come to you? She can even hide the knife in the back. You don't know which hand is gonna attack, and then see what coming out.
Yes, because you want.
I will do a punch.
I keep going.
was a bit messy, guys.
Acrobatic.
It's the end of the. It's almost the end of the class. We can see that the focus is less and less. They know a lot of technique now. Yeah? Yeah. Yes, nice. Yeah, good. That will happen.
If I wouldn't move, I will fall.
It's just that she knows. That's it. Both in the same time. Hands, knee.
Yeah, it's good.
Ready? It's time already.
Is it?
Yeah. I know. I just bring. It's like they put them on the floor. So I just like instead of walking on it or whatever. Doesn't look like nice. It's like I'm so dangerous. Okay, in few minutes we're gonna switch class. It's gonna be the weapon class. Few minutes, few seconds. If I'm looking at the time, we're almost late. So self-defense, it's a matter of practice. It's a matter of repeating everything, doing it again and again and again, until it comes out as a reflex. Okay, coming out of the line, it's the first reflex. Then you need to follow up with something. You can't let the knife there. You can't let the person there. You need to follow up with something. And that's why they need to repeat it. We learned just 5 techniques today, but in order to have them in your mind and in your muscle memory, you will need way more time. Well, luckiest, they enjoy their time. Nice. Yes, that's great. Iris that just joined us today, she's into it. She knows everything now. Yeah. Hey everyone, you can salute your partner. And take salute your partner, take a sip of water, and we're gonna switch class. So take a sip of water and then line up again. Hey Buddha-san, what are you gonna do today?
Today we're going to do weapons, as we always do on Sunday evening.
Okay, so it's not surprising, but what kind of weapon? You bring some stuff there.
I
I've seen
did.
it.
So we're going to work on a couple of the basics.
Okay, show me.
Some people, the staff.
Show me, what is it, this stuff?
Oh, what is the staff? I
Yeah.
think most people know what a staff is, but the staff is this.
Oh, it looks way bigger than in my school in France.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Well, it's a little tall. Ideally, it would be about this height, but you know, we kind of make a general height so that it fits multiple people. But if you were trying to get one custom built to yourself, it would be more about the top of your forehead here, maybe the top of your head. But this is plenty.
Okay.
This is a good length. I mean,
And you
it's not
bring
too long.
something else.
Yeah, I brought a tantao.
Line up when you're ready, guys. We're waiting for you.
Right. Single blade, curved, sometimes called the Chinese broadsword, but broadsword oftentimes means something a little bigger. But this was classic back in the day. You can imagine that people probably had machetes and things like this that they were using on farmland, and then they would use this as a weapon, right?
Ready?
Yep. Okay, thank you, Priska. Thank you, everyone joining us online. Today we're going to do some weapons, as we were just talking about. Thank you, Priska, for that class. Everyone else, it's Sunday afternoon, so we're going to do some weapons, right? Fun. Learn some new routines here. So hopefully it doesn't fry your brain too much. I know it's been a long Sunday, so just do the best you can. And for those of you who are still working on the staff or want to continue working on the staff, you can. For everyone else, we're going to start the tantao, right? So Marin, you have the option, since you're here only for a couple of weeks, if you want to sample the tantao, which is this. The tantao is this. It's a single blade, right? You're not going to get to practice with a blade until you know the routine. You'll just practice with a smaller stick, right? We don't want anyone to hurt themselves, right? Come on in, Kasha. But for those of you who are leaving relatively soon and you want to finish the staff routine, Kasha, you're kind of one of them. You're certainly welcome to join the Tantao, but if you want to continue with the staff, you can. Mark as well. I saw you nodding your head. Yep. So for those of you who want to continue with the staff, come on up and grab a staff, right? And you're going to go with Selena. And Selena, I did bring a bigger one if you want to work with that.
Thank you.
And you're going to practice that off to the side. For those of you, the rest of you, Liz, do you want to stick with the staff or do you want to move on to the Tantao? Okay. So for everyone else, come on up and grab one of these, right? Don't grab anything too long. There's a couple of the sticks in here that are quite long. And
One of the long ones?
no, that's fine. That's fine. You'll know if it's too long because if you put it on the ground, it'll be above your hip. And that's just makes difficult for swinging. Right. Yeah, I would say that's a good one in your hand, Mark.
Is it?
Yeah, I would stick with that one. This one's got a sharp edge. It's broken, needs to be cut. You never know. It's not uncommon.
Do you think we have enough space here, or do you like us to go outside? It's not too sunny.
It's not too sunny. It might be nice to go outside.
Yeah?
Yeah. If it gets too hot or anything, you're welcome to come back, but I think it'll be easier with the amount of people that we have.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Selena. Okay, so Tantao. Yeah. All right. So a few things to think about with the Tantao. One, if you have that, I would grab the smaller end. One end is less thick, right? Everyone else has just a normal stick. As you want to think about the blade is your knuckles, right? And that's important because you just have a stick. So you don't want to be swinging it like this, right? You want to think knuckles. The other thing we're thinking about is slicing, right? So if we come over to the bag here and we just get some basic idea of kind of slicing, and I'm going to have you all get a chance to do this. This isn't slicing, right? This is hitting something with a stick. So you want to think slice, 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 right? So just go ahead one at a time, give it a try. It's not a big deal, just come on up, right? And just kind of get the idea of kind of the feel for it. So don't try to hit it too hard, but just try to get that idea of slicing through it, right? And really relaxing that wrist to get the slice through. Yeah, nice, right? You're still hitting a little bit like a stick, but that's okay. We want to avoid smacking it. We want to slice it, right? Just to get that idea because it will alter the way that you swing. Next, although you look like you're having fun. Right, so maybe get a little closer, make it easier for yourself. Right, so a little bit of smacking it, try to think a little bit more, no, do less, not more. So that was more. We want to do a little bit, yes, there you go. Now you're slicing it, like bread, slicing it, right? You can get that, relax the wrist a little bit more. Yeah. Ideally, we're not going to move the bag, right? So that's how you know if you're slicing it well. It's your first time. You're doing just fine, right? Okay, next. Come on up. Let me see that stick. Okay. All right. Okay. Getting a little bit more hitty now. We want to think more slicey. Yep. Those first couple of ones were really good. Yeah, right, slicing it along. It's not going to move the bag when we slice, but when we smack it, it's going to move the bag. And the thing is with a sword, you don't ever really want to chop into somebody. One, it's not great form, but two, if you're ever in that situation, right, especially back in the day when they used it more, right, you don't see too many people walking around with swords these days. But nice work, Mark. Come on up, Liz. Is if you were to swing like that into somebody, it's just going to get stuck, And if you were in a battle scenario, that would pretty much mean your life, right? Your weapon's stuck, you're trying to get it out, and now you're an easy target. But even fighting someone else too, if you went in and you got stuck in their arm or stuck in a bone, that wouldn't necessarily completely demobilize the other person. They might then just stab you, and then maybe you both have an unfortunate end, right? We don't want to think like that, but so we're trying to think slice. And the other thing that happens when you do that, you're able to get the energy through more, which is really the main point that we're trying to do when we practice weapons, is trying to get chi, or energy, through. And if you can get it into the weapon, then you can move it into your hands as well. And so it can make some of the free hands routines a little bit easier to get that snappy, springy power in there, right? And that's what we're going for. So still try to think you're pretty far away, so it's going to be hard to get a slice. Yep, try to have a good stance if you can. I know. Well, you've been here for a while, so you know your stance work a little bit. Yes, those were really nice. Yes, exactly. So think about it like this. If I come in like this and then do this, it's kind of okay, but it probably would have stuck. Instead, we're thinking, like, look at how my blade is. My blade is turned, right? So when I'm slicing like this, because you'd be making cuts. And it's going to be easier to get the energy through from the legs to the waist, up into the arms. Where if we're just doing this, the tendency is to be all arms. And I'm just going. Now that would hurt, and it could potentially be very lethal, but it doesn't allow the energy to come through, right? You can see it. I'm here, it stops, then it comes again. Where here, I'm just going right through it, right? So just some things to think about as we're going through it. But now let's do something a little more fun, right? Or a little bit more part of the routine. I shouldn't say more fun, but at least part of the routine. We have so much room. It's quite nice. Oh, I thought maybe Sarah was going to join us, but I think he got bit by a hornet, so that's unfortunate. So we're going to be in a bow and arrow stance, right? And I know for the three of you who just started, this is quite a bit. You've learned. But when we think bow and arrow, we think front foot about half a foot in front of the back foot. So you want that heel more forward, right? If everyone gets on a line, how about if I have everyone face me on a line? So face me, just like this, and let's get into a bow and arrow stance, right? We want the back leg straight, and we want 60% of the weight on the front, and the knee is bent, and that front foot is turned in, right? So try to get that front foot turned in. Yep, perfect. That was fine. That's fine. It doesn't have to be a huge amount, same thing. Get that front foot turned in a little bit, but keep the hips facing forward. So what can make that easier is if you're wider. So don't be afraid to be kind of wide. Nice. Just get that front foot in. Boom, perfect. Get that front leg bent. Just the front. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And what we're doing with a lot of this is we're pushing through that back leg when we're straightening it, right? So it's important to have those hips squared, because if they're turned and you push through, you're actually pushing your hips back. And we want to go forward, right? We want to sink into that front knee. Yeah, this is kind of important because it creates stability, right? And we want to get that energy through. That's kind of the main goal, right? And there is this technical move that can be quite challenging that we're going to hopefully get to today. So I'm going to give you a little chance to practice it right now. And it's a figure eight. And first, what we're doing with our stance, it's called kind of pigeon stepping, but we're going backwards. So you're just bringing the toe back to the heel and then back again, right? Give it a try, right? Keeping the legs forward. Keep the feet forward. We're not opening them up right here. They don't have to be directly behind, but we do want them relatively close, right? We just want to get used to that, right? Now come on forward. again, because otherwise you're going to run into the walls, right? We don't want to do that. And so now, from our bow and arrow stance, right, we're going to take a step back with the right foot. So have the right foot in front. Yep, right foot in front. We're going to take a step back with that right foot and slice up. Right? Bring it around, and we're kind of making a figure 8 here. So don't bring it way up here. We really just want to bring it around the wrist, but most people's wrists in the beginning are quite stiff. I would recommend choking up, all of you. Give yourself some room. You're not going to hold on to the blade like this, right? So you want to be choked up a little bit. Same, Liz. Give yourself a little bit more room at the end. Yeah, it makes a difference. It feels different, right? Because you wouldn't hold the blade like that. And the weight distribution is not very good. You'd hold it right here underneath the hilt, ideally. And so once again, swing up, step back with the left, swing up, right, left, right, left. Right? So let's try that again. We can just turn around, right? We can just turn around and go back this way. Unfortunately, we're going to show you our backs, but you can do it with me here, right? So bring that right foot slicing up, so the knuckles are coming up, right? Bring it around, and now you're slicing up again. So it's like this figure 8 that's meeting in the middle, and you're protecting the two sides. Right? Just keep coming back. Don't take such big steps. It's just toe to heel, right? Toe to heel, toe to heel. We're not trying to go super fast. Worry about getting precision first. Toe to heel, toe to heel. So get your feet closer, right? And just toe to heel. So we don't want to be taking these big steps back like this. This is not it. It's toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel. It's just little micro steps. So you're going the opposite direction that we want to go. So try to go the other way. So going up. No.
But I've been going that way.
Yeah, that's
and you need to go up that way.
Yeah, but not with the back of your hand, with the fifth. Right, so the knuckles come up. Turn your hand around, yep. Knuckles come up, right? And then it comes down, and now it comes up again. And then it comes up, right? Yeah, which we do, but we do that going forward. So it's a different motion, yep.
And then from there.
Just bring it around again, nope. Don't move it in your hand, yep, just like that. So here, come here, and then make that loop. So you're just making little circles on each side, all right?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. It's a tough one in the beginning. I certainly know for me, it was very challenging with my tight wrists. So you're just trying to do the best you can, right? And try to keep it in a little bit tighter, but you have the right idea, right? So instead of bringing the arms way out like this, we actually want to keep that elbow as tight as possible because we want to stay in the center. So this way, I'm defended. Because when I start doing this, I'm leaving myself really open. And this would be a defensive position, right? I'm defending off someone coming forward, moving towards me, striking towards me, right? And mine's a little rough because I have a dislocated front finger, but I can still get that basic movement, right? Do you have a question, Liz?
I actually have a question for a second. Was he allergic? What's going on?
No, he just got bit. Don't worry about him.
Because I got scared.
Yeah, no need to worry about that.
Now you can criticize me. Come on, let's go. Look at. You know
Yeah.
you want to.
I'm watching. Yeah, show me.
I'm trying to keep the elbow.
Yeah, come on in, Srel. Grab a stick. How's the foot?
Would be okay.
Okay. You're tough. You can make it. Yeah, you got the right motion. Right? And just keeping that shoulder down.
Okay.
Right? But that's good. That's good.
Sorry, I'm trying to. I want to know it so I'm not. Okay. So, like that. And you said to keep the shoulder.
Yeah.
So you want to keep it more down here?
Not necessarily. What you want to do is roll it around your wrist.
Okay.
Right? So that left hand doesn't really come into play. If anything, it's just following the wrist. You don't necessarily want it on the other hand. And what we're thinking is the wrist, right? So what happening is, you're kind of doing this thing with the shoulder and dipping with the shoulder, but it's more the wrist. The movement's actually coming from the lower tantien, but for most people that's pretty challenging in the beginning. But if you watch, the energy's coming from my belly, and my hand is just following suit. So the wrist is trying to stay relaxed as possible, but like I said, everyone's wrists are tight in the beginning. Not everyone, there's the exception, but for the majority of everyone, they're tight in the beginning, and so this movement looks more like this. And that's okay. That's okay, you just practice at it. Yeah,
But when you go to the front, shouldn't be like hard because you're cutting someone or this one.
No, because you're backing up. It's a defensive posture. You would be parrying someone's attacks.
Okay.
But I have a firm grip. I'm not loosening up my grip.
Okay.
Right? But I'm not necessarily striking, but in the end you do a strike up.
Okay.
Right? And that's when you're using the back leg. But here, this is my understanding more of defense. You're kind of defending off if someone was striking towards you. And you could also get some nicks in there, right? Oh, I cut their arm. I cut their arm. They're coming in. Ooh, I got to strike. I got to strike. But like we remember, it's a slice. So I'm not thinking this. I'm thinking this, right? It would be slicing up, and I might just get them with the edge, right?
So I want to understand.
What's that?
I didn't follow.
Okay.
What to do?
Well, we're going to move on to the next part, and you'll get this, because it'll get part of the routine. What I would recommend is just choking up a little bit, because when you have a sword, we don't grab the end. We don't hold it by the end. We hold it like that. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like backside. Can I see? Sorry.
What's that?
Can I have a hard time looking at it like that part with your hand
Yep.
from there. So you're going, and then you're from there.
Yep. So you're making a figure eight, and it meets in the middle. So it's a circle, 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 circle. And that circle is more or less kind of defending your side, and then you're coming back in the middle with the swinging up, right? Slicing up, right? And for me, I'm a little bit tight because my top finger is more or less dislocated, and so it's pretty painful for me to put too much pressure on it. So do it better than I am, right?
And the other hand, the free hand.
The other hand is just following the wrist, and when you get good at it, it's actually pushing and pulling the wrist, and it's called.
Shouldn't be as back as possible.
No, it's not. No, it's exactly what I'm telling you. Yeah. It's pulling. It's opposite the wrist, and when you get good at it, you're actually pulling and pushing with that hand. It's called yin-yang hands. It can be further away. Mine are pretty close, but you don't want it here. It's definitely not this. Don't get that other hand in the way. right? It's a little more complicated, so I generally don't try to teach that to people right away because the figure 8 is hard enough. But we're not doing this. It's not a one-armed, because we want the qi to flow. And in order for the qi to flow, we need to use the whole body, right? This is Kung Fu. Kung Fu is in isolation. It's not like fencing or some of these other sword arts where you're just, fencing. It's much different, right? This is Kung Fu where we're really trying to move energy through the whole body. It's not, just like in some of the application, it's way different than the fighting arts because it's not a fighting art. You wouldn't use this in a ring, right? Okay, so let's get into some of the routine. Yeah, and hopefully we'll make it to this part, and then we're going to do the side section first, right? So I'm going to show you from the side. So you might want to all be relatively here or equal with me, not in the same line because we're going this way, right? But just so you can kind of see, I would say better to be behind me than in front of me because otherwise you're just going to be looking back behind, right? So here I am. I'm going to start, and you're going to learn another stance. It's called the cat stance. So just the pad of our foot is on the ground, and all the weight's on the back foot, right? This is a classic cat stance. We have our sword at the Qingming, and our hand is in our center line, something like this. We want the sword straight, so we're not like this, right? We want to keep it level. Yeah? And then from here, what we're going to do, and I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see, we're going to step out with that left foot, get it into, come up with this kind of block. So don't bring that right foot. Left foot, step down. Both feet are flat on the ground, right? But really step. We don't want to do it just like this. Get into a bow and arrow stance. Step, come with this block, and then you're going to slice up and bring it around. Yep. So the slice, I'll come from this side now. The slice is a slice up, and you end with your knuckles up. And it's elbow in, and you're in this position, right? And then I'm going to teach you the next step. So this first part is quite complicated, but it gets simpler, right? As you do that, you bring up into a crane stance. So a crane stance is that right leg comes up, protects the left knee, and the knee's coming out at about a 45-degree angle. If you can, keep it off the leg. You want to use your opposite legs. Opposite, right leg. Yeah, there you go. So it's like this. So that first move, here we are. We step, we block, we slice up, and as we tuck the sword or blade, we bring the leg up. Yeah? Okay, well, get in a better position. So here we are, right? We step. We have a little defense. Our hand is behind us for defense, right? So have your feet be flat. Get into a bow and arrow stance, right? So we're here, right? Put that foot down flat because then you're going to come up. So slice up, make a circle, bring it around, right? It's a tough one. So any way you can get that circle, it's okay in the beginning, but ideally you want to slice up, kind of like you're defending, clearing away, could be slicing somebody up, and then bringing it around, right? And as we do that, the leg comes up, and then we're going to step out into a bow and arrow stance and stab. Right? And there's no need to fully extend the arm. We're not doing this. There's a little bend in the elbow, but you want to gotta get that power through, right? So if you can, keep it up. Again, I would recommend having your hand a little bit higher up because then it's easier. Because when you do this, it wants to do that, right? There's reasons why I have you guys do these things. It's not just to be like bossy and control-y. There's functionality here, right? So let's see this move, right? We'll practice it again. Yep, nice one. We're in our cat stance. Block, slice up, curl, step, stab. Really pushing through that back leg to get that energy through. Right? Making sure to keep that front knee bent, right? And you're pushing through. Right? Don't let the back foot come off the ground, so you don't have to step so much. We're not trying to do this because now your center of balance is off. So step out, first off. Yeah. And then stab. Yes. Much better.
Is there a reason for doing this? Because for me, that's a balance problem. When we come up,
Yeah.
the logic for doing that is to...
Well, you could be getting your leg out of, and then you're also using that movement to create power. So if I'm here and I'm blocking, I could be getting my leg out of a strike, and I'm curled up, and I step, and I stab. And you can use that as a power, but you got to keep that back leg on the ground. Don't shift the weight so much forward. You are going to step out. Remember, you're only going to be half a foot in front, not 2 feet in front. Yeah. And then keep that back leg down, because that's where the power comes. It doesn't come from leaning forward. Leaning forward actually takes the energy away, and now the energy is going down into the foot. Instead, right, you see I'm still up and down, and I've just moved the energy from my leg into my arm through my back. And that's what we're thinking, right? Yeah, if you can hold it for a little bit. Yeah. Right, first day, it's always the hardest. Yeah. Don't take such a big step. Between your feet is quite large. It's just a step here, because we don't want to lean forward. We want to get that springiness in the back and in the straight leg. So there's that compression that occurs. So it's not a lunge, right? It's not a, that's a no-no. Yes, Juan.
At which point exactly is that we raise the feet?
When you slice up and curl the sword around. So have it behind.
Yeah.
No, like this, not like this. You have the blade of the hand behind and your palm facing down to the ground. Okay. Because if someone were to hit it, your hand could stop it. So having our hand over here is not very, very functional.
So in this movement, at which point do I
Right there.
raise the feet?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. So you come up, stab, stab, right? And then from here, so let's just do that first part, and then we'll add a move. Right, so here we are. Step, stab, slice up. Right, here we are, compressed. Step, stab. Now, we're going to be getting out of the way of something. So we're going to bring that left foot behind the right foot, putting the knees into each other. Right? Yep. If you can get the knees in, way better, because that's the support you're looking for. The two knees are locked into each other, and then you're slicing down. Right? Slice. Right? So it's an overhead, and that other hand is then defending, and you're turning back. And you can even get some wrist move or waist movement here, but this is obviously more advanced. Right? And again, trying to keep in line here, So we don't want to be like this, and we don't want to be like this. This is our line, and we're like that. Yep. Try to get those legs. So get your left leg, not here, here. The left leg should be in front. Yeah, no, the left leg comes around back and sits into the knee. Yeah, and you just do the best you can. And we have our strike, right? And from here, everyone's looking okay here, yeah? You just bring it over. If you're not able to do it, that's okay. You just do the best you can. With enough practice, you will. From here, we're going to jump straight this way onto the left leg. And we're going to tuck up the right and bring the knee across because now we're defending. And we're going to get something out of the way and step back. Right? Try not to step behind you. This is not a stance that we want to be in because it's not very stable. And it doesn't help us for our next move. So you want to step out into a bow and arrow stance. Right? So let's go from that move again. From this spot. From here we just stabbed. Right? Let's go from this move. And from here, this back leg comes in front from coming behind, turning the waist, getting a strike, defending, stepping back. Now the easiest way to use the wrist there is when you're swinging back, right, from here, just turn it over and then do a bicep curl. And that's it. Just keep it there. Right? So as you defend, turn it, bicep curl. It's a little mechanical, but learn the mechanics first, and then you can get a little bit more flow. Right? So that move again, let's go from this spot, because I think people can use a little work here. So we just stabbed, right? We bring that left behind, over the top slice. Jump out onto the left, defend, turn that wrist, bicep curl, step back. Are your hips facing forward? Are you in a good bow and arrow stance? You're going to want that foot wider, wider. There you go. And have both feet facing the same direction. So try to get those front feet turned in, but the hips facing forward. Yeah, there we go. And we want the sword back here, right? Because our next move is a 45-degree angle, a collarbone strike. So you're thinking of striking someone's collarbone. And then you would just turn it and let it come around. Right? But we're going to take a step there, so I want to make sure that people are getting this. So let's start from the beginning. Right? We're in our position with our cat stance. Left foot forward. Right? Step, block, get that hand involved. Have it in front of you, not off to the side like this. Yep, right in front, right in your center line. Right? Keep that back leg down. Keep the back leg down, right? We're not doing this. We want to stay centered. We want to stay nice and control. Then slice, bring that leg up. Right? Step, stab. Yeah. Okay, now bring that left leg behind you and overhead. So you want to turn 90 degrees. Yep, just like that. And bring it up and over, right? And now we're going to jump out onto the left leg, lift up the right leg, and defend it, right? I'm trying to watch you. And then step back with the right, not behind you. Step out to the side. There you go. And then 45-degree angle. So ideally you'd be facing me, Liz. So from this one, when you jump out, you come back to center. So don't follow what I'm doing. follow what I'm teaching because I need to look at you, so I'm turning to the side. So if you just follow me, you're going to get probably a little screwed up, right? Except for when my back's to you, then you can follow me. But I'm trying to help you guys create some synapses, right? So, and I want to look to make sure that you're doing it right, and I can't do that. I haven't developed the eyes in the back of my head yet. I'm working on it, right? I'll get there someday. Did you have a question? Okay. It's just a slice. Yep. You step after that.
Then the second hand.
You're not going to want it here. It kind of follows the wrist, but gets out of the way. Because we don't ever want to trap our other arm because this is a very dangerous position for us. Because if someone just put their hand on your wrist, you're completely useless, right? So don't have the hand up here, keep it below. So if I'm striking, my hand isn't getting in the way there, right? My hand's actually more in my center line, right? So I could defend myself if I needed to, and then I'm also defending myself here. It's kind of following the wrist, but not getting in the way of the wrist, right? Okay, let's try this again. The nice thing is this sequence is repeated. So once we get to the end, which I see everyone's already excited doing this, which I love. That's awesome. Nice work. This is the end of the sequence, and then we're going to turn and do the sequence again. So, right? So here we are in our cat stance. We step, both feet on the ground. We block, slice up into the crane stance. Step, stab, bring the left behind, slice, jump out onto the left, defend the right leg, step back, collarbone strike, bringing it around. Now you're going to learn your next stance. So there's a lot of new stances that you learn in this one. You open up the left foot, you step with the right foot, and you do something known as a monkey squat. So you drop the right knee. Now, in the beginning, if you have to do this, it's completely fine. It's what most people have to do in the beginning. If you can, try to get it so that that front leg is parallel to the front. You're fine. You're fine. If you can get it, because what we don't want is that when you get up, your feet are parallel. We don't want that. We want that right foot in front, so when you turn, it's okay to turn like this, right? But see, when you stand, mark if you can get your foot out. So take a step forward, and then do it. Yes, awesome, right? And then you're going to slice along someone's Achilles, right? And we only need to bring the blade to the knee, and then we're going to stand back up. And when we stand back up, ideally we're going to be in a bow and arrow stance, right? Some work there that can be done. But then let's start that sequence over again, right? And then we'll work on that last little bit more. But here we are, starting here. Take a step, defend, slice up, compression, right? We're in our crane stance. Step, stab, get out of the way, kind of like a dancer move. Then we jump out onto the left foot, defend the right, step back, collarbone strike, bring it around, step forward, monkey squat. Right? No need to bring all the way out here. It really doesn't have to go past this knee, right? So it really doesn't ever turn all the way. It just comes out to here because our opponent would be in front of us. They wouldn't be over here. We would do a different move if they were. And now we're going to stand up, and you want to bring it overhead and stab. And when you stab, you want that hand to defend, right? But you're going to want that right foot in front. Yep. But don't bring the foot back when you stand up, right? And then when you stand up, From here, when we stand up, stab. Yeah, and that hand's just there. If you were to hit something, bone, metal, armor, whatever, we wouldn't want the sword coming back into our leg or back into our groin, so we just have that there to defend us. Right? So let's just do that last little bit again, starting from this point here. Right? Right? And we jump out onto the left foot, lifting up that right leg, defending it, stepping back, right? You want to step back with the right. And then you do a 45-degree strike first. Okay, so let's just go through that again. Clearly my teaching is not very good today. Sometimes we have good days and bad days. So here we are. Jump out, defend, step back. Collarbone strike. Bring it around. Step forward. Monkey squat. Slice. Stand up. Stab. Right? You want to be in a bow and arrow stance. That's a horse riding stance. Bow and arrow stance is the right foot is in front, half a foot. The right knee is bent, the back leg is straight. Right? This is the stance that we're in most of the time, unless we're doing something special, like a cat stance, or a crane, or a monkey squat. But when we come out of the monkey squat, you want to come in to a bow and arrow. So really take that step forward. Even if you have to turn your foot, so it's like this, that's fine. But when I come up, I'm still in a bow and arrow. Right? It's very, very important. So the right foot's going to be in front. Yeah. Right? And so you can just turn, if it's just like that, just turn on that foot and come down. Yeah. And you just did a little slice here. And then when you come up, right? Yeah. We come up and we just go overhead with this slice. What's that? They don't. That's exactly right. Yep. But try to not lean to the one side. But I like what you're doing with that right knee, keeping it bent, and then you can just straighten that back leg. Right? And that coming over the head is kind of like just coming to the side, and then you can even use like a straight arm and stab. You can do a little tighter, but in the beginning it's kind of easy to just keep that arm pretty much straight, rotating around the shoulder and stab. Right? Yeah, and you can come forward even more than that because you want to have that much space. Right? So if we're looking at your toes, you're right in line with your toe. And you want to be a half a foot in front. No, this one wants to be a half a foot in front of that. So half of your foot is about this much. So you want your heel here. Yes. This is the stance that you're looking for. Yeah, the line is more like this, though. I know it can be a little confusing when you're looking, but this is the line.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So it's not, of course, there's always going to be a line from your toe to your heel, but we want it to be a straight line with what we're doing. And here's a straight line, so that's kind of what we're thinking about from our forward perspective. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The stance work, no one gets it the first day. No one gets it the first week. It takes time, right? You're always perfecting it, myself included. There's a great story with Master Ian. Keep practicing. There's a great story with Master Ian. He won World Championship in '93, and he goes back to his teacher, Master Tan, and he says, "Oh, you're here for 5 weeks? Okay, great. Let's work on your stance." Right? Now, if you can imagine, you just won World Championship, best in the world, and your teacher says, let's work on your stance, right? Not very exciting, but it just goes to show that it's something you can always work on. So again, you're going to want both feet on the ground, and you're going to want them shoulder width apart.
And from there, next move is...
Next move from there is bringing that left foot behind the left foot. The left foot comes around, and you can use that turn in the waist to slice. And then we jump out. And here again, it's okay that my waist is turned because I'm going to use my waist to get that strike in, right? And I'm going to come here, and I'm going to bring it over, and the momentum of it just makes me step forward. And then I can just drop down into a monkey squat and slice at someone's kind of the height of the ankles, right? So we're pretty low to the ground here. We don't want to touch. We're not trying to skim the ground, but we're really close. And then you come up, overhead, stab. How's it going back there in the back row? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, if you need some water, by all means, help yourself to some water. So when you do this, it's not this. It's 45-degree angle. Yeah, there you go. Much better. This is actually going to be somewhat of a weakness because now you're hanging your knee out there for attack. Where here, you're still defending. You could defend with your knee or counter strike if you needed to. Right? Let's see how everyone's doing. Yeah. Try to keep that back foot down. Your back foot down. You did this. So that thing, when you're from here and you step, keep the weight. You shift it to the front knee, but we're not trying to do this, right? It's just this. Then we come up, and then we step, stab, bring it around. At no point are our feet ever on the toes in any kind of striking motion. This is the only time the cat stance is, so it's always in the front. But I notice a couple of people want to keep putting their foot up, right? But that's not what we're doing. We're not shifting the weight totally off this foot. It's not like this, because now my center of balance is up here in my chest. I want to keep my center of balance right here. So from here, I've shifted the weight, but I'm not shifting so far forward that my foot has to come off the ground, right? Well, bend your front knee. So, here we go. From the beginning, cat stance, right? We're going to step, block. Notice if your back foot is off the ground. We don't want it to be. Slice up into the crane, right? Hold this position for a sec, then stab. Step and then stab, right? At no point am I leaning forward. If you'll notice, my tailbone is still tucked and my back is straight. This is what we want. The front knee is bent. From here, this back leg comes behind. And now I'm slicing, right? I jump out onto that left, bring that right knee across the body so that I don't hit it when I defend. Now step back, but out. So step back. Back. Yeah, have your toes at the line. Yes, this is a good bow and arrow stance, yes. Right? The hand's already right there. Collarbone strike. And then just let it wrap around. That momentum makes you want to take a step forward. Drop down into the monkey squat. slicing, coming up, stab, and then the next part, shuffle, slice. So you're going to learn another stance. So you're learning a lot of stances today. This is a tough sequence. I understand, but I appreciate everyone putting in the hard work. So when we shuffle, we push off the back leg, step with the front, and the back follows. It's just like this, right? Push off that back leg, step with the front. Once the front is down, the back foot follows. Try to avoid this. Try to keep your hips facing forward and staying wide. Shoulder width, to be exact. Right? So try to keep shoulder width. It's tricky. It's difficult. It's not the easiest thing to do. But once you get it, it actually is pretty simple. But that first thing of getting the brain to work a certain way, right? Let that back foot even come off the ground there, Mark. But yes, that's exactly right. But let the foot come off the ground. Yeah, the back foot. So instead of dragging the foot, yeah, you don't want to drag the foot if possible, right? So we want to step. Step. I don't want to, that's going to slow me down. I don't want to just be dragging. Now, if for whatever reason you can't get the leg up, just, do the best you can. But yeah, we want to, and then keep the hips wide, right? And keep the legs wide. Don't let that leg sneak behind it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, but you want to keep facing center. So after you do this, I don't want to be like this because I'm going to chop my leg. Instead, after I'm here and I jump out, I want my knee coming across and my hips are facing forward. So this knee is coming across this way. Yes, like that. And it's stepping back. So you want to step back there. Yeah. So from here, you come out, and the right leg comes back. And then you strike. Comes around, step forward, slice, overhead, shuffle, strike. And so that strike, this hand is supporting. As you shuffle, you kind of come into the sword, and then you just strike up. And you want to think slicing up the middle of someone in front of you. Right? Kind of gruesome, I know, but visualization can help. You can think of that boss you didn't like, or the person who cut you off in the car, or some scary monster in a movie. Whatever it is that helps you. So before you slice, have that back foot on the ground. So it's a shuffle, slice. So get that back foot on the ground, right? So here we are. We step, slice. So I'm not pushing my foot up ever. I'm just straightening the leg, but I always want that back foot flat. Right? The second that back leg comes up, we're not stable. There's no stability here. I can feel it. My energy's up here in my chest instead of down here in my hips and in my lower tantien. We want everything to be in the lower tantien. Right? I'm controlled. Here, if someone pushes me, I'm going to fall over. Here, some wind actually could knock me over. So we really want to think about, yes, very nice, Mark. Yeah, exactly, just like that. And you see how you kind of sunk your hips into the knee? Yes, excellent. Way more grounded, and the energy's coming through. That is exactly what we want. Focus on that, and you're going to do great. Yeah. See how you're moving that back leg is straightening and you're sinking into that front leg and your hips are coming down? Yes. You just made my day with that. Seriously, that was awesome. That's exactly it right there. That's the movement we're looking for where you're sinking. And try not to bring that other leg with the other, don't try not to bring the left. Were you a dancer?
When I was really young, I did some dancing.
Okay, just because a few of the moves that you've done in Qigong and then here, I'm like, that looks like a dancer, right? So when we're here, right, and we shuffle, try not to let that other foot come up, right? So it's just, they're both just taking one step. Yeah, and it might be easier to not do this. So you kind of have a stance like this, but we want a stance like this. Right? Wide. Your shoulders aren't super wide, but they're definitely wider than what you're giving them credit for. Now turn that front foot in. Right? Yeah. Now here. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Just like that. Now let's get this in. Slice. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Right, now if you can just sink in a little bit into that front knee, this will be good. And then you can use that straightening of the back leg to get the energy through. Let's see it. Get some practice here going. So this is the middle section of the Tan Tao that we're working on today. It's one of the harder parts, but it's a nice long section that gets repeated. So this is why I like to teach it first, because then it gives them something to work on all week. And the beginning can be a little bit challenging for people, the very beginning of this routine. So the middle part is teaching us all these complicated parts, but it's rather exciting. Yeah, so just pull it back exactly how you want. Nice work, Cheryl. Just keep coming back. Yep, just like that, Liz. Yeah. So try to get those, both of you, try to get your hips squared up. So we don't ever want to be like this. I want to be like this, facing my target, slicing right up the center of my target. Yes. Yes, just like that, Sorrel. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I see a few spots that look a little rusty for people, which is understandable. It's a lot of info, right? But we're just about to the end, and then we just turn around. And so it can be a nice sequence that you can practice. You'll get a little bit more time tomorrow afternoon, but then we don't do it again until next Sunday. So Monday morning and Friday morning is free practice, where in the morning after tea, and there's instructors, and this is a good time to always work on what you learned the previous day and what you've been working on all week, right? So here we are in our cat stance. We step, we block, we slice up into a crane stance. Step, stab. Left leg comes back, slice, jumping out onto the left leg, defending the right. Slice, collarbone, Right foot comes forward. Monkey squat. We stab. We shuffle, slice. Right? And from here, everyone's favorite part. Take a step back with your right foot. Slice up. Left foot up. Right? Slicing with each step. On the 8th step back, take a big step back. Slice again. Try to get those hips facing forward. Right? 8 steps. So let's do it again. And let's go from this spot. Right? And jump out, defend. Here, I'm going to come a little bit more forward because I want everyone else to come a little bit more forward because you have to turn around. So I want you to be able to have a little room to turn around. And so, yep, here we are from this position. We jump out onto that left, defend the right, step back with that right foot. Collarbone strike, coming around. Right, Achilles. Over the top, stab, shuffle, slice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big step back. 8. Slice up. Okay, now we're going to do a turn. And a turn, you bring that left leg up, and you slice and turn 90 degrees. So you got to slice the other side of your leg. So again, turn around. Left leg comes up, slice, and that momentum takes you around. So you're defending your left leg there. Right? So again, watch me and then do it after me. Left leg comes up and across the body. Slice to defend it and turn all the way around. And then we do like we did before. We defend the right leg. But I'll come over here to show you that. So let's first start from this position, right? And everyone can show me their, but you're facing that way. Facing that way. Right? You're facing that way. And we're going to lift that left knee up and slice and turn. Right? So everyone's facing this way now? Right. Bring the right knee up, defend, and just like before, roll the wrist. But now you're going to step back and bring this over your shoulder into that cat stance that we started in. Right? And it's okay if it looks something like this. You know, in the beginning, we want it to be as close. It's the other way around the shoulder. So we defend the right, step back, bring it over the left shoulder, and then pull that left foot back into a cat stance. And that right hand is right on the Qing Ming. Yeah? Now, what do we do next? It's the same thing we just did. Yes, Sorrel. Very good. It's the same sequence, right? We're in that same position that we started in. Yeah. Defend. Right? And then curl it up into a crane. No need to bring it around your head. It just comes to the side. Right? You know what I mean, Liz? Okay. Yeah, from here. Yeah, everyone keep going. From this position, right? When we bring this up, it's just to the side. Yeah, just like that, right? Yeah. And then you stab, and then we turn. Right? Yeah, and we go overhead. So when you turn from this position, right, when you step and it's right here, when you turn, just let it come down and get that nice turn as you bring that left leg, yeah, and just have it come around. So keep coming with it. Keep coming with that arm and have it come over your head. And that other hand kind of defends it, so you're doing this little like tiny dancer move, right? Like a little ballerina here, and now we jump out onto our left foot. lift the right leg, defend it, and step back. Collarbone strike, bringing it around, step forward into a monkey squat, slicing, right? Coming up, stabbing, yeah, shuffle, slice up. And now we're going to do our figure 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big step back on 8 and slice up. And now left, turn all the way around, right, come back into this back into this cat stance. So that turn again, because it's kind of tricky and it's hard to watch. So here, I'm using that slicing of the blade to turn me around. Right? So I don't want to do this because I didn't defend my leg. Ideally, I want to defend it, step back, and bring it over. Don't worry about all this fancy stuff that I kind of do. I've been doing it for a while, you know, so when you get better at it, you can do that, but it's okay to just do something like that, right? So again, left, defended, I'm turning, right, bringing that knee across my body, tucking that foot up to get it out of the way of a strike. This is kind of what we're thinking, and we're knocking something away. Like let's say something's trying to get at our leg, we're knocking it away, we just step back, bring it over into a cat stance. Yeah? Any questions? Everyone's brain fried? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. There are some videos on the student resources, which there's QR codes all around. I think there's one in the back of the blue. There's one up in the kitchen. There's one up on Apple's door or the door to her space. And then there's one where you see there's like 6 or 7 of them. It has the WhatsApp, which is just kind of the group chat for those of us who are here. There's a lot of people on it, but no one talks unless they're actually in the retreat. So it's nice to make plans for lunch or to know what's happening around the retreat, because we do use that as instructors to inform the students, right? But if you scan any of those with your phone, just with the picture, should come up, bring you a link, and then there's the routines. Pretty much everything you've learned today is going to be in there. Yeah. So it can be good for watching videos. I know I had to watch a lot of videos in the beginning just to get my brain around it. So this works. This is good. Yes. What's up?
After the shuffle, okay? So toward the shuffle and the slice, okay?
Yeah.
You taking the right leg after the left?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
And the first tune is like after?
It's the other way. So we're here. When we step back, I'm slicing up, 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 up. Yeah, so it's a slice up. So from that position, great question. From that position, when you step back with that right, you can kind of make this circle, and it just naturally wants to slice up. And then when you step back with the left, again, trying to keep the toe and the heel in alignment, right? It can be a little tricky, but we're trying to keep nice and tight here because it's more or less a defensive position. So striking up, come back with that right foot, slice up, back with the left, up, 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 up. It's hard for me to do it slow, and then slice. and then we get our turn. So
And then it's left up.
left up, and if you can, try to bring the knee across. Try to bring the knee across like this and slice to the outside of it.
But it was here.
Well, you're here, and then
Okay, so
you're here.
take it back.
Yeah. Well, you have the right idea. You just got to work on it. But if you watch, I'm not doing this. I'm slicing and then turning. So the slice is first, and the momentum of the slice takes me around. Slice. Right? Yeah. So let's do one more together. It's pretty much 6 o'clock, but I'm going to make them wait since we're all here anyways for dinner. Although Master Ian might be here, but but let's go through it one more time. Yeah? Just to try to get it locked in as best we can. All right, here we go. And step, block, slice up, step, strike, turn, slice, jumping out onto the left, defending the right, stepping back with the right, collarbone strike, let it come around, step forward, monkey squat, step up, stab, shuffle, slice, step back with the right, left, right, left, right, left, right, big step back with the left, slice. Come on in, y'all. And defend the left and turn. Lift up the right, defend that. Lift up the right leg, the other leg, one. The right leg. Yep. Step back with the right leg and bring it over the left shoulder into a cat stance. Yeah. Okay, let's put the weapons away. Nice work, everyone. I know that's challenging, but you can just keep repeating that sequence. And it teaches you a lot of the different steps, a lot of the footwork, and it can be fun. But I appreciate your continued efforts. That was good. You should be proud of yourselves. It's not an easy thing. Learning new Kung Fu moves is quite challenging. Working with our body. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on a Sunday. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you like it, you're always welcome to come join us. First, I'm going to get everyone to bow out here, and then I'm going to give you some more information. So thank you for joining us. And bow, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, enjoy dinner. Thank you, Selena, for your assistance and all the instructors. So here we are in northern Thailand. If you ever want to come learn some Kung Fu, you're always welcome to join us. And we have started our online courses, online.kungfu. What? Oh, courses.kungfu. Yeah, courses.kungfu.com. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. If you look up Namyang Kung Fu, all of the information will be there. Thanks again for joining us, and have a good evening or morning or the rest of your day. Thank you.